Before I get started, I think I'm live, but I don't know how many people are here. I'm not looking at anything right now, so I wanted to check something because I just wanted to check something. I thought maybe maybe I can do something here if I just feel so inclined. I don't know if I can though, and I'm not promising anything. What's up, guys? So yeah, I'm not promising anything, but I might be able to do something kind of fun here, hopefully. Like, it looks like I can. It looks like I can, maybe, yeah. We'll just wait for a couple more people to get in here, and then we'll have some fun with it. So, what's up, guys? Peace to everybody. How's everyone doing tonight? Drinking the official Pride Trooper drink, Topo Chico. Not a paid advertisement. I just thought it was always funny that, it's Topo Chico. Okay. We should probably talk bread. I'm never going to hear the end of that, ever. So lit. Martial arts is a sport. LMAO. It just got real. No, I missed the first 20 seconds. Now I can't rewind. Nothing was really said in the first 20 seconds, so I guess you're fine. What's up, real? What's up, guys? Let's talk bread. Yeah, I'm never going to live that down, ever. I make one misspelling, and it's all downhill from here. I wish I even had bread, but I don't even have bread. I just ate all my bread. Ironically as much, but we made pulled pork sandwiches for dinner, so yeah. Like I said, official Pride Trooper drink. Let's see. Good point, Christian. Android 17 is no pepperoni. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means at all. I hate that they're. Oh man, my nose itches. I hate that they are taking 2 weeks off from now till March 25th. Are they? Really? No, wait. That's not 2 weeks. It's like way more than 2 weeks. Or do you say? I don't know the schedule for Super very well, so I don't know when the next episode is. I guess you're saying it's not next week. I know somebody said something. I didn't mark my calendar for it, but I'm gonna just take your word there. What's up, Mike Wilson? Weird question. Do you think when Caulifla and Kale fused into Kefla and Kefla was super excited and full of energy, do you think her heart was beating really fast? It doesn't, like, I would imagine that Saiyans have similar biology than us. So, I mean, when she's excited or kind of pepped up, she'd probably have a faster beating heart. I don't really understand why that's. What does that mean? Does that, in your opinion, make a difference for her strength or something? I've just never really heard anybody say in that way, like that, like it would make a difference, so it's confusing to me. Looks like fire. Sandwiches, what sort of bread? They were just rolls. It was pulled pork sandwich. You should eat bread for your 100,000 video. I am never gonna live this down, honestly. But I could do that. Like, that'd be kind of funny. Just like eat a ton of bread. We just playing, bro. Happy V-Day. Hope you had and continue to have a great one. It's been a pretty good Valentine's Day. Right after this, I'm not going to be here very long, but right after this, I'm going to go. I'm going to go have a call my girlfriend. So yeah, that's why I'm not going to be here long. It's just been a really, really long day. So I thought instead of doing a video today, I'll just do a live stream. We can talk about Dragon Ball. We can hang out. We can talk about real stuff. Plus, since it is Valentine's Day, a lot of people aren't here now. Enough. I'm not looking to get into like a huge thing about this, but I think I've said this like last week, but on one of my live streams, I think that I had a giveaway a while ago for Dragon Ball's. Excuse me. I had a giveaway for Dragon Ball Fighters, and most people took them, but one person didn't take them. And instead of getting him the codes, I had to get $65 worth of codes for for PSN or the PS Plus account or whatever it is. And so I haven't heard one confirmation from him in over a week on whether or not he actually got them, received them, put them in, or anything else like that. So my real response here is, I'm tired of waiting. Like, that's literally money that's burning a hole in my pocket. And I mean, he might have used them. I don't know. And I'm not going to take that chance really to like just use them myself. So why not just give it away? Kind of fulfilling my promise. If anyone doesn't have Fighters and has a PS4 and wants to get it, I thought that would kind of be a good thing. So yeah, in like a couple minutes here, I'll do a little game or something and figure out someone from this stream to get those codes. And like I said, I'll go through the comments. Maybe he's in here. I don't know. But as I said, I'm not verifying that these codes will work, which kind of sucks. And like, I don't want to verify this as a giveaway because I don't know. But it's it's part of the fun, I guess. It's a mystery. It's a mystery giveaway, I guess. It's classic J.J. Abrams mystery box type of thing. So we'll call it in a couple minutes. I'll do it. Let's see. I don't want to get too far behind. How you like geekdom making you into a meme? I mean, he only put like one picture up. Is everyone posting it now? I don't really care, but heck, sounds like a question Roshi would ask in a good way. LOL. Kefla gets wet when she sees SSJ Blue. She had an orgasm when she sees SS Blue. Kaioken times 20. Okay, I'm not gonna go there, but if you want to go there, that's fine. I guess I just said it, so I definitely went there. You kind of look like geekdom. Okay, I mean, I've never really seen the resemblance between us, but I mean, if you say so, I don't really mind. Let's see. To be honest, I got to think and believe that the universe erasure order should have been 9, 10, 4, 3, 2, 6, 7, or 11. Oh, you like yeah, 6 should have been out, but well, all you did was switch 6 and 2 with 3 and 4. But no, I know that Universe 6, I would have liked them to stay even to this point if Universe 6 was still in here and we had probably like Hit and Kaba left, maybe the Mechans. That would be pretty awesome. And then like Universe 6 and Universe 7 fighting against Universe 11. That's how I would have done it. But Universe 6 going out when it did actually mattered because they needed to give us, at least at that point, emotional pool to go into the other eliminations in the rest of the tournament. And it was nearly halfway through the tournament that happened. So it makes sense. And with the last episode that we got with 17, his sacrifice is that last pool that they're going to push on us to, maybe something big happens after then, but in the next couple episodes. But his, I think, is the last major emotional pool that's going to get us into the last part of the tournament. That would just be my opinion. Real gonna cupcake with, oh my gosh. It's weird because I just passively read your comments sometimes and I don't even know what I'm reading until like I'm halfway through and then like it dawns on me and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't be reading this. Let's see. I was just thinking the same thing for a while and I wanted to hear someone else's viewpoint on that. Oh, okay. So the heartbeat thing, yeah. Yeah, I would imagine her heart's like boop, 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 but I don't think that really matters. I kind of imagine Goku always having that situation too. It's like Adrenaline's rushing, and he's excited about this. I mean, it's how his Saiyans react, I'm sure. I don't think that there's any real difference. Do you think Android 17 in Dragon Ball Super is stronger than Super 17 from GT? Yes, I do. Just depends on when you actually put Super Saiyan 4, really. But I think, yeah, he is. Sup, man? Happy Valentine's Day. Neon Noah Gaming. Is that how it is? Neo Noah Gaming. Yeah. What's up, man? Always good to see you in the streams and the comment sections. Let's see. Kid Jiren can write an essay with an eraser. See, like who? I was doing that. Like I always thought like Kid Jiren should be like the Dragon Ball. We did that a couple days ago. I was like that should be like the Dragon Ball meme, like the Chuck Norris stuff that happened a couple of years back, where like all the really cool things that you can do or like a kid can do is what Kid Jiren can do. So yeah, like he could write an essay with an eraser is pretty good. I can't remember all the ones that we did, but we went on for a little while. And if you guys want to start that, then put it on Twitter and always tag me, and I'll do my best to keep up with you guys. And like Kid Jiren can, or like blah blah Kid Jiren blah blah blah. So let's do that, because I always thought that would be absolutely hysterical. All right. Please don't ask the chat numbers again. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Will I be doing videos after Super ends? Yes, I will. It's up in the air about exactly what that's going to be, but yeah, I'm going to be trying to do episodes when, or at least things when Super ends. So yeah. Have you ever read Nico Majin? Man, that Super ending, I think anime adapted to Nico Majin would be nice. Also, Ub and Goku show up there, so it'd be pretty cool to see that animated. I don't ever read it. I know that it was like Majin Buu was literally reading it in Super, I think. So I'm not sure whether it can be canon or they can just kind of slide over that and be like, yeah, like Nico Majin, because he has like a lot of connections with Buu, doesn't he? Like, isn't he like a Buu character, or is he just super similar? I'm not really sure. I left a like. Thank you. Who's more badass? Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan Blue, UI, or Super Saiyan 3? Wait. So Super Saiyan 3 is on there twice? Actually, my favorite transformation is Super Saiyan 3. I still think it looks lit. Like, the transformation's awesome. Every time Goku uses it, he looks awesome. And I don't ever think they used it in a really bad way. But UI, I think, looks probably the most lit. The one thing I wish UI would do, but it's not really a transformation, is I wish that when he went into that form, he would slim up like he was in the he would slim up like he was for the Super Saiyan Red, and that's how we would portray him like that. I think that would be super cool, because I always really liked the slim down Goku that we got for Super Saiyan Red, and the very fact that we haven't seen it a whole lot. I mean, we've seen it like in the Tournament of Power, we've seen it like what, 3 times, and they've never really been very useful. I think it would have been really nice to see him like in that form, but black hair and the Ultra Instinct going around. But I mean, who knows? I think Ultra Instinct, and I'm going to keep saying this, I've never said this, but I'm going to keep saying it. I think Ultra Instinct is going to look better with the blue shirt, where he hasn't had his entire gi ripped off yet. I think once Goku gets his whole shirt ripped off sometime during this, if that even happens, I'm going to just call it, I don't think it's going to look very good. Because like whenever Goku's in that situation, he's usually in a Super Saiyan form, and I just never thought like it looked great on him when he's in his base form, like just to have like a complete ripped off shirt with like super jacked muscles. And that's one of the reasons I would like for him to be like slimmed down. I think that would be like a little cooler to look at. But as long as he's in the blue shirt, I think Ultra Instinct looked awesome. I've just gotten into like a really weird rant about like how I like Slim Goku versus Buff Goku. I hope everyone realizes that and how weird that was. What's up, Real? I hope that you're having a good day. Keep up with the content. You're doing a great job. Aww. Let's see. Let's see. How close? How close in power do you think Vegeta's new form in Ultra Instinct will be? Love your videos. You've turned into my favorite Dragon Ball YouTuber. Aw, you guys are sweet. I think Vegeta has really shown himself like 17 has in this tournament. I think he's had more better moments than Goku has, even though he's had less spotlight. And I think a lot of people hear me talk about him in one way or the other, like, oh, like I'm a realist, like Vegeta's not going to win this thing. I would want him to, but he's not going to. And they misconstrue that into thinking like, oh, I hate Vegeta. It's like, no, he just never wins. Do they deserve to give him one? Yeah, but that was probably more deserving in the Fakatsu no F arc of the show instead of this arc. Or maybe Universe 6 versus Universe 7 in the Champ arc would have been a good place as well. But it's not something we actually got. So I don't think he's going to win. I think his new form is on the level of Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20. And I think it has potential to be around UI. I don't think Vegeta is going to get UI. I think he's kind of shrugged that off, which I think was a really awesome character moment for him. He's like, I don't have to be Goku. I don't have to be anyone. I have to be myself, and I have to push myself and never give anything up when he was fighting Toppo. Vegeta has had those moments in spades this entire tournament. And it's like, oh, yeah, like Vegeta really does deserve a lot of fan recognition and love. And it's understandable that we all love him and want him to like be the best and everything. So yeah, like I don't think he's going to win. I don't think it's UI level. If UI is perfected, it's not going to be that level. Hit versus 17 would have been awesome. Yes. Did you guys see that video? I am really proud of that video. Almost every video that MJ and I do are like, yeah, that was awesome. Like, people are going to love this. And then sometimes like those videos just flop and it's like, oh, that was a good video though. Like I'm still like doing that video. Every time he uses it, it's awesome. What about episode 5 or whatever of Super? I still think that's awesome. He's just there to get owned. The worst thing about that episode really wasn't the fact that he got owned. It was the fact that he was drawing out the transformations because when he like in Dragon Ball Super versus the movie had Goku on King Kai's planet. He's just like, you know, I'll go at you with everything I got. But he did the Majin Buu thing, which seems to be like a trope of Goku. He's like, this is base. This is Super Saiyan. This is Super Saiyan 2. This is Super Saiyan 3. This is all I got. You scared yet? And like, and that was fine in the movie. It was well paced. It was probably better than what they did in the TV show, because what they did in the TV show was Goku basically doing the same thing with Beerus that he did with Jiren when he first tried to fight him. Makes sense for Goku's character, and it was also something that they kind of started showing at least a little bit throughout the entire tournament, or at the very beginning of the story versus what we're seeing in the tournament. He kind of goes there, like, you know, I'll try this power, and then I'll try this power, and then I'll try my main power, you know, so it made sense. It just, the animation was bad. That's why people don't like that episode, and they didn't well pace it, but it was still a cool looking transformation. It's still a cool fight scene. And I'm still glad that they gave it to us. The movie was better though. The movie was better. Okay. I got like a little lost here. Let's see. Oh God, my nose. So Krillin's family just got a lot bigger now that 17's gone. Fan fiction for 18 adopting his kids. I mean, 17. Okay. But 17 had a wife. Like, they're not going to adopt the wife. Freaking please let them adopt 17's wife and his 2 kids. No, he had a wife. She's gonna take care of the kids, and I'm sure like Bulma will find a way to like support them, or if they don't show that at all, which they should, unless they're heartless bastards. Yeah, like she'll find a way to support him. This friend group has like family members and dear friends of the 2 richest families in this entire world in Universe 7. So if they can't spare a dime to compensate the guy who sacrificed himself in order to save the lives of everyone in that universe, including them, they're heartless. So yeah, they're really heartless. Let's see. Since Super, Vegeta is better than Goku. Yeah, a lot of people always thought that though. 17 versus Dispo should have happened. I already did a video about that, but the cool thing about Dragon Ball Super coming to an end is now we can do that series instead of like this should happen, but this should have happened, and we can talk more about like where do you place it and how would they have fought and like how would it have affected the story. So it's not really a what if, because I feel like no matter what would have happened, like the story would have kind of mellowed itself out, but it would have things would have actually made it harder or more difficult for the main characters as the story progressed. So yeah, I'm really excited to do more of those episodes. What if Gohan didn't train for the tournament? I think he stays into about the same time that he actually stood in. Like, I don't think Gohan ever really used his strength as a matter of fighting. He was really strategic throughout this whole thing. So he showed in the preliminaries that he was still able to fight. And they could have just gone off this idea that, yeah, he has been training, because we kind of said he was training way back after Frieza came back for the first time in Super. So, yeah, he just kind of got his sense back. He got a little bit of fighting style, and they just went in there. He wanted to do a strategy-based. But we also had heavy hitters with Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, and 17. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it would have changed much. I don't think he changed a whole lot. He got some cool moments here and there, but it wasn't like he was ever really useful or vital in any real situation. Yes, he took out Dispo, but we all know Dispo was going to be fodder anyway. Like, Dispo was the next man out. So, or him. I'm sure, like, I thought, a lot of people didn't think, but I thought, yeah, like, 17 has to be the next man out. I mean, it just makes sense. And then obviously look what happened to him. Like, he just lasted forever and ever and ever, and had also an awesome send-off that a lot of people weren't expecting. And that's pretty awesome. I mean, like, Dragon Ball Super did surprise us. I mean, we all went into this series thinking like no one of great importance was going to die. And 17 is just like freaking bye. And then you're like, oh my God, why? And a lot of people might think, oh yeah, they're rushing it. They didn't really earn that death or something like that. I understand. And when you look at it in hindsight, you're like, yeah, that's why they were giving him so much shine. They needed you to care about this guy. And I just, like, I don't think that, I still think that it meant something. It was the only character that they can really logically do where it meant something, and I think that that's important. Anyway, heck, give me a couple minutes, we'll do that giveaway. Like I said, I can't guarantee anything, and if it doesn't work, I'm sorry, but at least it affirms that he's just like the guy is just not getting back to me, which kind of is a little irritating. Because, you know, like I said, it's not like it's burning a hole in my pocket. It's not a small sum of money. So, I mean, I guess for some people it is, but not me. Let's see, baseball episode, best episode ever. No, it's a fun episode. I'll give you that. It's a fun episode, but it's no. What if Gohan didn't train? Oh, I said that. Let's see. If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna skip a couple, just so I I'm going to skip a couple just so I can catch up. Remember that Universe 7 got 52 eliminations, 65%. Second most being Universe 6 with 12. The tourney is a little too Universe 7 based. Yeah. Look, like the only reason Dragon Ball Super did a tournament of power in this way, the Battle Royale, we all thought they were going to be trying to do something a little bit different, where we would get team ups and all these other things that we hadn't really ever seen from Dragon Ball, which was naive on our parts because it's like Dragon Ball Super's never done this before. It's never allowed us to see massive team ups to fight one person or just multiple fights going on at once, like Bleach does sometimes, where you have like Ichigo and this one other guy fighting, but then for whatever reason we cut over here and there's this even more awesome fight happening, and that for some reason takes 3 episodes and we completely forgot what's happening over here before we jump into like an even awesome fight going on at the same time. But then halfway through that fight, we cut back to Ichigo, and then we go back to this one. It was like, that's how Bleach worked. And it was like, oh, it's really thrilling because there's a lot going on at every time, and we're not sure exactly how this is all playing out. Dragon Ball has always been really straightforward. So the whole concept of them doing a battle royale just always seemed weird to me. Like, why are they doing this? They're not going to completely uplift or upend their entire tournament strategy or their fighting outlook or artistic style for this one particular arc. I was hopeful, but what it really boiled down to was Toriyama and Toei and everyone else involved said, hey, we want to like make this a showstopper. So we want Universe 6 or Universe 7 really to just take out everyone. Like we want them to beat every single universe. But we can't do that with a traditional tournament because it's team-based, and we have to do something like I need this in. I don't even need that in. We need to do something like Yu Yu Hakusho, the Dark Tournament, where you have team-based and you have all these rules where they can send in certain people, and it's strategy. So obviously, Universe 7 doesn't have the ability to take out everyone, but they take out probably 3 or 4 universes. So you helpfully power scale them. But then on the other side of the tournament, you have Jiren and the Pride Troopers just easily stacking up wins until we get to that final match. And along the way, we have Gohan and 17 and 18 and all these other people vying for this stuff, actually having a strategy and growing, breaking their limits as they wait for their next turn to fight, or even the odds being stacked against them. Not because anyone's evil, but maybe the Zenos are just so excited that Goku is fighting and they want to see more of Goku that they're like, Universe 7 fight again, Universe 7 fight again. And then but we're tired and we don't know how to, it's like, we don't know how we're going to win again. It's like, doesn't matter. And the Daishenkan's like, yeah, like he's the boss, like you got to fight again. And then like they have to recover from that and something. And maybe that way they get more wins and whatever. But at the same time, you kind of cut away from this. You allow them to sit down and watch the fights and see that Jiren is just this monster. Like he'll go into like one fight against Universe 3 or something, and they have like Ani Raza, and they have this, that, and the other, and Jiren just freaking takes it out. Like honestly, they just one thing after another. They plan for everything. They're the mechanical they're the mechanical cyber enhanced, like we got this, we planned for every single contingency universe, and no matter what they throw at him, Jiren just knocks it off. They can't even hit him. Ani Raza comes in, portals, hits him, makes him mad, maybe even rips his shirt, but Jiren just powers up. We get those 3 auras, and he just like hard punches him, and he's just out. And then we're like, oh, man. And maybe on the sidelines, we have people like Beerus and Krillin and Goku and Vegeta saying, like, Ani Raza is like the craziest person that we've ever seen in this entire tournament. And Jiren just takes him out like nothing. And then they look over and Belmont's just like, yeah, now what? It's like, oh, yeah, this is going to be a really awesome fight. But no. They didn't do that because they wanted Universe 7 to take out every single universe. Took out 9 and 10 because they were fodder. We had already gotten a major arc with 10. We got a major story plot, at least with the preliminary matches with 9. And everyone else was just fodder. And I'm disappointed with that. I am. It could have been so much better, but I digress. All right, let's do that giveaway. It's been 30 minutes. All right, I'm gonna skip to the end. Skip it to the end. Ani Raza was a waste. Only get eliminations. Okay. All right. I don't know how to do this, guys. I'm gonna try. Participants. Give me a. Oh man. Okay. So tell me this. Like I put toggle timestamps or time whatever. Yeah, toggle timestamps. So this is for PlayStation. And like I said, I'm not really sure that they can I'm not really sure whether they work or not, but I'm going to give everyone an opportunity or at least a chance to try. So we got 40 in here. Okay. So this is going to be like last time. And I know this is an unfair situation. I don't know how else to do this, but if you have a PS4 and you want some money on your PS Plus account or whatever, thinking of a number. This is bad. This is the only way I know how to do it. I'm thinking of a number for anyone else in the chat between 1 and 12. Go. Okay, I see it. I see it. It's 9. Hi, Joe Mario. No, I don't know how to say your name. All right, man. Like I said, PS4. Do you have a PS4? Tell me. And I know like it wasn't going too fast, so I know that was the first one. Everyone stop. No more numbers. All right. Let me do this. Hey, man. Everyone, so I get it. All right. So stupid thing. Same as I don't want that. What's happening? The best way I know how to make a game. How I know how to do these games, which admittedly is not really the best thing, but I'm sure a lot of people are like, hey, why can't I have it? But whatever. Can you do me a favor though? Let's see. Where is it? Can you do me a favor and hey, can you yeah, just do me a favor and YouTube message me. You have to do. I can't. I'm not subscribed to you. I can't do it for you. I can't find it. So just YouTube message me. No, I'll do it. He'll get to me. I'm looking at it. So and once I give it to you, just go try it out as soon as possible. Because and get back to me. Please get back to me and tell me whether they worked or not. And if it doesn't work, I'm sorry. No guarantees, like I said. Or Twitter. Oh yeah, you can tweet me and I'll Donnie's watching and he's not commenting, but he's watching. Hi, Donnie. Let's see. Still waiting. Well, we're still waiting on that thing. All right, I'm free to answer questions. It's fine. Don't do it, man. Please don't do it. Don't do what? Oh no. Let's not do anything. I'm not doing anything else. Donnie says good. What if the evildoer was in the Tournament of Power? See, we all wanted someone to interrupt the Tournament of Power, and this would be like if they had done this a month, 2 months ago. If they had told us who Jiren was, told us about his family, killed by this evildoer, never made any reference as to whether or not Jiren beat him. In fact, told us the very opposite, that Jiren didn't win. Then the internet for Dragon Ball Super would have exploded. I would have thought it. Everyone would have thought it. We were all right. Our suspicions were right. There's no way that they're ending the tournament because they're taking away too many universes. Before Universe 6 and Universe 2 and 3 and 4 and all these other, the fodder universes 10 and 9, fine. Tell us that guy exists in the Tournament of Power on episode 109. The internet explodes. They could have done it. It would have been better, I think. Question: why do you have two desks on the opposite side of the bed? What? I don't have two desks on the opposite side of the bed. What are you talking about? What if erasing Universe 6 took out half the Super Dragon Balls accidentally? That is a good question. I don't know where they're going to go. I know Kyokai wanted to do a video about that for the longest time. I think him or Kevin. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I can't remember. But I think they're just going to go to Universe 7 or wherever they need to go. I mean, I don't think it really matters. But this is a good point. I'm not sure. What if Android 18 had Android 17's role instead? If she had died, that would have been rough. That would have been rough. I mean, it wouldn't have been as crazy because we know she's alive at the end of Z, which is why 17 had to be the guy. I mean, like Frieza, you might expect that from Frieza, and we could all still expect him to just disappear forever. Probably not. They already did that to Frost, and unless that was some crazy foreshadowing, probably not Frieza. So when they took out Frost, it was pretty sure that Frieza was going to survive. The only two people they could have done at that point were Ten Shinhan and, well, Ten Shinhan was already out, right? So I don't remember. They could have done Ten Shinhan or 17. Either one of them could have actually died or sacrificed himself because they're not at the end of Dragon Ball Z. Safe bet. Because they gave 17 so much shine, it was even safer bet. That's why they did it. 18 wouldn't be as heartbreaking because we know she's alive, pretty much. Do you think you and MJ can take Geekdom and Quinn for the titles? I saw that sports fan. I saw that comment today and it made me laugh. I actually was gonna, and I still might if I have time tonight. I might share that with MJ and Geekdom and Quinn. I don't know if we could take. I don't know if MJ and I could take them. We have fun and we like to goof around, but those guys are real heavy hitters. I'm sure the greater Dragon Ball community would side with them, but we still have fun. We still like the dynamic duo as much as possible. We do. I would say this. We do more discussions than they do. So if you want to have that as like a goal, then I guess that makes sense. Jiren does not need to hack. Jiren does not need to hack the hack that needs to Jiren. Hack the hack that needs to Jiren. I don't. I'm so confused. Question. Do you have... No, I don't. Let's see. This is 100% a hypothesis. Do you think that future Zeno could be in Zamasu's body as the other one constantly tries to be like the present one without, like it's faking the act? Yeah, that was something that we talked about at length before all this even started. There was a whole lot of clues that would indicate that's the truth, but the show's ending. Like, that's the worst part, is like the show's ending, and we know for a second that we don't know for 1 minute that it's just not going to end. Like, we know it's not going to be such a huge cliffhanger like that. Like, that would be a huge cliffhanger. That would be like, how are you stopping it there? The internet, the fan base would just explode, and we would all be talking about that for a year with all of our thoughts and opinions and fan theories and manga and stories and everything. Oh, where are they going to go now? But it would be crazy. Do you think Goku teaching Kefla was the catalyst for him becoming the mentor for Oob in the future? Yeah, I think there is some importance to that. MJ and I did a video about it, and or maybe I did it myself, or maybe I think I did it myself. It's a really important thing to do for Goku, for him to have that moment, and just for this whole tournament. Like, I think there's going to be a point where fighting Jiren is going to make Goku realize the potential of everyone he's fighting, or has fought, or has known in Universe 7, because of Frieza, because of 17, because of Jiren. He's going to be like, hey, I've struggled my whole life to get as strong as I am, but these other people don't have to work as hard as me. You know, they have like this ultimate potential. People like Gohan, Goten, Pan, Trunks, even this Oob kid. Those guys can give me some good fights. They just need someone to help them out. And everyone's been suggesting, and everything's been pointing on me being a mentor. If there's one thing that Dragon Ball Super has done, I think it's really kind of bridged the gap between where Goku was at the end of Dragon Ball Z into who he was at the very, very end of it, where he took off Oob, or he took off with Oob. So I think he's more ready. He's more, he's better off to be a mentor now than he was when we first met him, or maybe even when we first met Oob, which... I'm just going to say this, and I might actually do a video on this actually, but I think that Dragon Ball Super is going to make everyone a lot more fond of the ending of Dragon Ball Z. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I think there's a lot in Dragon Ball Super that indicates that Dragon Ball Z's ending is actually well thought out and well told. Goku doesn't go Super Saiyan. It's still consistent. Oob has a ton of potential, the same way that Kid Buu had a ton of potential, 17 and Frieza. Plus, a lot of things point to throughout this entire series that Goku needs to grow up. He needs to be the mentor instead of the mentee all this other time, and Goku doesn't have a whole lot left of ground to cover, especially if he wins against Jiren. I think all that being said, you put all that series in between the very last 3 episodes of Dragon Ball Z, and I think people start to have a different feeling about Goku mentoring Oob. Just my thoughts. What if Frieza kills Jiren? Good question. That would actually be really cool. Actually, I don't see it happening, but it'd be pretty cool. 2 birds with 1 stone. Really, I don't think you're just like simply disqualified. I think if you do that, you're gone forever. So that's what I think. Drawing Chaozu in Beerus's clothes is the hardest thing I've ever done. If you think about it, manga, Kefla, and Oob come from these poor backgrounds. Yeah. That'd be amazing. What if Super's ending is just early April Fool's joke? No, it's not, but I think people are still going to be saying that for a while. Let's check the messages. I have yet to get a message. Do I need to... Nope. All right. If you're still in here, let's see. And let me know. All right. So hopefully that's part of it. All right. What do you think of this? Last remaining. Okay, what do you think of this? All right. What do you let me okay. What do you think of this? Last remaining triple threat between Jiren, Hit, and Goku until time runs out. The rules say whoever has the most warriors wins. How can you navigate? How could you navigate that between three warriors? Sudden death or uh, uh, So I really think that Universe 6 should still be in here, if only for story's sakes, and us getting the full gravity of what a Tournament of Power Battle Royale actually would have been. I think with Jiren looming as a threat, we would have no choice but to have Hit, maybe Kaba, Kefla, probably Hit, a Namekian, and Kaba. I would say like three people on that team with Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, and 17 on Universe 11, or 7, and then Jiren in Universe 11. So you have about 10 people left. Or no, 8. I can't do that. You have about 8 people left. And then like they all decide to team up against Jiren. I think that would make for some awesome fights. Yeah, and then Universe 6 and Universe 2 or Universe 6 and 7 have to fight each other at the end, or Universe 6 gets eliminated by fighting Jiren, and then it's just you down to Universe 7 and 11. But it wasn't so black and white from the very beginning. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Do you like the Goku and Vegeta team ups? I do like the Goku and Vegeta team ups. They're one of the best things about this arc. I've been liking it. I like the fact that they're finally working together and they're trying to at least. Are they doing a good job? I mean, I can't be the only one having a hard time looking at Jiren and wondering why he just doesn't end it. Like immediately. Like, why is he allowing people to push him back? Like, how strong is this guy? I don't get it. Like, it's like no matter how strong they get or how hard they try or even what they do, he's just on top of him. He's always willing and always able to surpass them. But he's not improving. He's not like Hit. They're not beating him into better quality fighter. He's literally just leagues and bounds ahead of them. What are you waiting for? It's like this is the stupidest thing that Dragon Ball does all the time. They just sit around and they wait to get beaten, even though logically they really shouldn't. I mean, time is running out. I know people moving as fast as they are, like 4 minutes is a freaking eternity, and he doesn't have to rush things, but you're still down like 1-3. Do something about it. Like, don't just beat someone up and just throw them to the sidelines and let them recover. How much fun are you actually having? And what are you trying to prove? It's the most strange thing that we've ever seen from the tournament. I mean, I'll break it down. What Jiren is doing now makes absolutely no sense. He's doing everything I just said. Like, he's willfully not taking anyone out, taking absolutely no joy that we've seen in the fight with Goku. Yes, it's implied that he's having fun fighting these guys because of his talk with Goku, but he didn't actually visually show it. Yes, he smiled. Yes, he's done this and that, but we need someone else to like explain this to us, or maybe he needs to like verbally explain it, or they should give us like a freaking huge smile from Jiren in order to indicate like he's literally doing this just because like no one's ever given him like a fight like this in so long, and maybe he is having fun. On the other hand, we go back to the other tournament where Hit was just like slowly, methodically beating up on Goku and Vegeta. And you're like, why is he letting this go on? It's because he's an assassin. It's because like his main prerogative and his main approach to fighting anyone in that style is, I'm just going to kill him like super, like right now. And that's why he had to keep asking like, hey, like, are you sure? Like, I can end this, like, right now. Are you sure? Like, this guy just keeps getting up, and I can guarantee you he's gonna die. Like, I can't stop him from getting up, but I don't want to just, like, end the tournament right now. Like, I can't just throw this guy out. He's not really gonna let me do that, and probably he didn't even have the strength to do that, so I'm just gonna beat him into submission. He is going to tell me one way or the other whether he gives up or not. And then he tries the same thing with Goku, and Goku actually matches him, makes him improve, and allows him to go even further beyond the limit he's ever been. So it's respectable, and it's like, oh, it makes a lot of sense why he's not just beating Goku. He can't. Jiren can. I mean, there's nothing that indicates that Jiren is having a hard time fighting right now. He's just allowing people to survive. And he's done this the entire Tournament Power. It makes no sense. If this guy didn't have something against him, some kind of major weakness that they haven't told us yet, or they're never going to tell us, there was no reason whatsoever, with everything on the line and Jiren's just passive nature for everything, why he wouldn't just jump in here and just ransack the entire tournament as soon as it started, when everyone was fighting each other, because no one could have stepped to him, especially at the very beginning of this tournament. He has literally allowed everyone who's challenged him or given him any sort of attention to get to his level, to the point where he's still having fun. I'm going to call bull. Like, if Goku wins this, I honestly don't know how I'm going to feel about the Tournament Power. As long as Goku loses and Jiren wins, I could sit there and be like, the only reason Jiren pulled it out and kept it going this entire time is because he did learn to respect Goku. And he learned to have fun fighting this. It's not all about justice. It's not all about any of that other stuff. It's like, Goku is a good guy. He's basically the same person as me. But instead of all this justice crap and getting people on his side because he is the strongest in the room, he's just a gleefully blind person who goes from one fight to another. And for whatever reason, his magnetism, his like joyful, gratuitous magnetism, like attaches to everyone he meets, and it doesn't matter whether they wanted to kill him or anything else like that. They're fighting alongside of each other, and they're all fighting for Goku, to the point where Frieza, if he had taken the time to get to know anyone, was actually fighting with Goku, or at least willfully like going along and helping him, giving him energy, all this other stuff that they could have shown and given us, or at least allowed Jiren to see throughout this entire tournament, would have paid off. And Jiren could have made a character moment and a character change that way. Oh, I've been looking at it wrong this entire time. Silly me. I know how to be a better person, and probably ipso facto make Universe 7 a better universe. Maybe I should bring those people back, because they're not the monsters that I made them out to be, or Topo made them out to be, or anyone else made them out to be. And that's our ending. But if Goku wins, it's like, well, Jiren's just a dumbass. Like, literally, like, why did he do this? He could have won immediately. That's why I feel like Jiren can't win. Like, I mean, that's why Jiren has to win. Like, nothing else makes sense for this particular show. Nothing. I don't understand why Jiren will lose this, unless the story just makes him. So I'll just leave it at that. I'm going to end it at that, actually. So I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell over by the subscriber button to notify you every single time I upload. Because, guys, whether it's streaming or anything else like that, I do this every single day because I love talking to you guys. This calms me down after a long freaking day at school or doing work or anything else like that. So I'm really happy to have all you guys here, share your thoughts and opinions, and I hope I got to as many questions, or your question, or as many as possibly could. So have a good day, guys. It's been real. Oh no.